Hey everybody. So today I'm gonna be drawing a little bit of Doctor Doom. I like Doctor Doom. He's one of the coolest characters out there as far as a villain. What I like about him is he's evil. You know, there's some characters out there like Doctor Evil. All joking aside though, but some guys like him, maybe the Red Skull, who really they're great villains. They just have this look. It's almost like the Grim Reaper kind of look, in that there are these dark, foreboding kind of guys that just look like death. They look serious, you know. They've got that skull image. You know, Doctor Doom. If you look at the shadows, it's a skull. He's also one of those things that he's kind of got a lot of shadows themselves. So like the Shadow, that stature of all those blacks in the darkness whenever you draw him really makes him pop. Really kind of personifies him as, you know, this great villain. He actually kind of reminds me of Skeletor in a way. I mean, they both kind of have a cape and a hood, and they're pretty much these rulers of these evil empires as they go, right? So that's what's kind of neat. So as I was drawing this, one of the things that I kind of struggled with was like, he's got a whole bunch of different configurations as far as the armor and his arms go. So I just choose to do the one which has no actual metal on there. It's just kind of showing his muscles and stuff like that. I think it just looks a little better. The metal does kind of have a cool effect on it, but I just liked I like the contours of you know, the sinewness of the muscles there. So here I'm gonna put in the background. I figure here's a guy who's kind of a villain, right? So you want to put skulls, because skulls just mean you're evil, right? Like if you go back to like in World War II, the Nazis, they had skulls in their uniforms. If you're a bad guy, you gotta have skulls. So what I'm doing here is I'm making a circle, and then I'm marking out the spots in the circle, and then I'm drawing the lines over them, because what you'll notice is one mistake artists do, I mean at all levels actually, is when they draw like the lines of a pillar, they draw them as if they're flat, so they make those lines evenly spaced, but it's actually a circle. So the spaces, even though they're the same distance apart, when you look at something that's a cylinder or a circle, they're actually going to be wider in the middle and skinnier as you go to the outside. So that's the reason for drawing those circles. When you make that circle there and then you draw on top of it, it gives you a really good reference for how to actually do that. Now, what I'm doing here as well is, and you'll see me do that process here again, is I want to put kind of a really nice shadow here. So I choose some grays here. One of the things that I really like to do is just add a lot of blacks, a lot of dark shadows in these, because I just think it makes things pop a little bit. And then you do your layers, right? So obviously in the foreground, that's your first layer. That's going to be Doctor Doom. What this is going to be like a gate. That is what you can refer to as kind of a middle ground. And so I kind of messed up some of the gates, because I had something in mind where I was going to do kind of this big metal front gate. But what I realized is the actual stuff that matters is the stuff that's behind the gate, which is this out of focus castle. So I didn't get as elaborate as I initially wanted to here. Put a stone wall, you know, because if you're going to have an evil empire, you got to have a wall around your castle. So in the background, this is, again, kind of casting shadows, not a lot of details there. And I wanted to make the colors kind of be representative of a hellish landscape. So the grays obviously in the front with the blacks, he's got that green, but in the background, I did put a dark blue sky, almost like it's perpetually nighttime there, but I made everything red. I like have this reddish tone in there. Anyhow, that's me drawing the evil Doctor Doom. Hopefully you liked it. Appreciate you guys looking. Bye.